Should the Lakers be happy with LeBron James' tenure?
Hell yeah, they better be happy. Look at what LeBron James did for the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's just talk about his 4 years in the vacuum. Let's start there. LeBron James won a championship for these Los Angeles Lakers, and it had been a decade since the Los Angeles Lakers won a championship. And since LeBron James, let's be a nerd about this, since LeBron James has been here, only 2 other teams have won a championship in the entire NBA since LeBron has put on the purple and gold. Now, we know that this year someone else is going to win it, so that's going to be 3 other teams out of the 4 years LeBron James has been a Laker. I don't know the math. Oh, yes, I do. It's only 25% that LeBron James has won a quarter of the championships. Let's get out of Nerdville. Let's talk about what the Lakers were before LeBron James got here. And let's talk about how they weren't going to win a championship before LeBron James got here. Do you remember how dark it was for the Los Angeles Lakers? I do, because I'm a Los Angeles native. It was so dark for the Lakers that the Clippers were closing the gap on the Lakers in terms of visibility, in terms of influence, and in terms of impact on and off the court. The Lakers, that storied franchise, sitting there with what, 17 championships, 16 championships at the time? And the Clippers were gaining ground. It was that ugly around here. And what did LeBron James come here and do? Get him a championship in the second year. So if you're not happy with that, I don't know what's going to make you happy. Yeah, they should be happy with this dude.
They can't be happy, Sel, but they should be content. What do they say? Comparison is the thief of joy. Yeah. Comparison is the thief of joy. And if the Lakers are to compare themselves to LeBron James' other 4-year stints, then their joy will likely be robbed.
Let's go.
LeBron James went to the Miami Heat. He spent 4 years there. He won 2 NBA titles. He went to 4 NBA finals. LeBron James, in his return to Cleveland, he spent 4 years there. He won 1 NBA title, but he went to 4 NBA finals. LeBron James is now concluding a 4-year stint in LA, of which he's won 1 NBA title, missed the NBA playoffs twice, and got bounced out the first round the other time. Comparison is truly the thief of joy. And if the Lakers are to compare their 4-year stint to that 4-year stint in Miami, oh, there goes the joy. Compare their 4-year stint to that 4-year stint in Cleveland, second time around, there goes their joy. The Lakers aren't happy with LeBron in L.A. However, the Lakers should be content with LeBron in L.A.
As I considered this question, I went through the spectrum. I originally started where Marcellus is, which is, hell yeah, they got to be happy. They won a championship. I would say that pretty much for any player that comes to a team. You win a championship, all bets are off. You delivered something. You delivered the ultimate prize. Whatever else happens, so be it, you delivered. And then I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, but it's won, and it was in the bubble. And the Lakers fans, you didn't even get to enjoy that in L.A. or have a parade. So it's not quite the same as all the dividends that you get from a normal championship. But they still got a championship. So you got to be content with that, right? And then I thought about, where were they before LeBron James showed up? They were a 35-win team. And then he came in, and they improved slightly, and then they won a championship. And now, where are they? They're a 33-win team this season. Yeah. They're a worse team than they were before LeBron James showed up. And not only has he, delivered you a championship, but then taken your team below where it was before he arrived, but then I think about all the drama. Magic Johnson, one of the most beloved figures, leaves the franchise, wants no part of it. Rob Pelinka, your GM, is accused of being a backstabber. Jeannie Buss has her name smeared with everything. All the drama. We're going on our 3rd coach in 5 years. And what are the prospects of the Lakers going forward? And this is LeBron James. So let's just take a step back. When LeBron James came to the Lakers, did they imagine that they were going to be where they are right now, or that they would experience a season that they just did? You expected, I think we all expected, he goes to the Lakers. He could win a championship. Some people thought he would win multiple championships. He got you one. He got you one that some people discount. Now, I don't take anything away from the fact that they won it, but let's face it. It didn't bring the same normal dividends that you get from winning a championship. And now where are you? Like, looking at the Lakers, is the anticipation that this team is going to get better like we expect in the Brooklyn Nets? I can't say that at this point. So, are they happy? I can't. When I look at the big picture, I can't be happy. And where I am right now, I'm not even sure I can be content.
Man, I'm happy, and I'm not changing. I respect you guys' takes. You guys are looking at Coach Wiley of the San Fernando Valley Chargers, Pee-wees, 6-year-olds. Two things makes me happy. I ain't gonna lie. The first one is achievement. When my son scores touchdowns, he scores a touchdown every other time he touches the ball right now. Keep it going, son. Pay daddy back. Another thing that makes me happy is this. When I just see the kid who yesterday couldn't figure something out, figured it out the next day. When I judge that kid based on what they showed me, all of a sudden, I start to feel happy because I can see the kid basing it against him and his potential continue to improve. That makes me happy. I'm going to ask you guys, does this make you happy judging LeBron James against himself? Because LeBron James in four championships in 19 years, right? What is that percentage? 21% career. He wins a championship. You know what he's done already with the Lakers? 33%. If you count this year, 25%. He's better than what he's ever been in his entire career in terms of...
I'm counting this year.
Okay,
I'm counting
25.
this year. Don't mess with that math.
And he's still
it's
up.
4% difference right now.
33 and 25 is still higher than 21. That's my point. Judge this man by who he is. And that's higher than he's ever been. I wonder if Utah is happy with Karl Malone. Oh, anybody? Come on.